Hi everyone, what's up? It's your girl Tosca. I hope you guys are doing well. This is Happy Monday. It's the 21st of July. As of right now, this could be like I don't know, like a year-long reading for Mr. Taeyong. So I feel Taeyong is on my heart right now. Taeyong, and I have a couple more people that I want to do readings for. Um, One including Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. They're both football players, and and yeah, I just wanted to break it up just a little bit because there's certain energies that are pulling on me right now. So I'm just gonna get started for Taeyong for this video, and the next two videos would be for American football players. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Um, whew, there's a lot on his mind, Taeyong. I did a really big reading for him a couple of weeks ago, like 9, maybe 10 days ago. So I'll do another one for him. And by the way, you guys, thank you so much for the beautiful feedback I get from my personal readings. You guys are amazing. My personal readings really keep my channel going and it keeps me afloat. So I would like to just say a big thank you and a big hug from me to you guys. I love my subscribers. I love my people. Um, and you know, enjoy this reading. Sit back, relax. I have some coffee, some good morning coffee. If you do have a personal reading for me, from me, I am getting to them probably by the end of the day. I'm just all tarot today, all tarot. So I'm gonna get started, you guys. I'm lighting some Palo Santo. um I feel like as I'm burning the Palo Santo, I feel like there are certain things that are coming out for Taeyang. I'm hearing certain there's a level of uncertainty, but I do feel like there's also a level of like I'm confident in what I'm doing and where I'm going with this. Taeyang is going to he's not just going to be like a BTS star in the long run. I do feel like acting, and I've said this years ago. I've said this maybe 3 years ago when I started my channel. I feel as though he's going to go into more modeling and acting. All right. Sending you guys massive love and light. There's something about him that is very positive, and he's got a lot of joy, a lot of love, a lot of joy, and a lot of he just feels very happy right now. Okay, I am using for him today, we'll get into we'll get into his love, because I know people want to see his love life. um and I'll get into his career a little bit. Okay, I'm using one of my newer decks. It's called Wisdom of the Oracle. Three cards, please, for Taeyoung. Mr. Taeyoung. He knows the influence he carries. I think he's very self-aware. He's very self-aware. He's very, ooh. He has a tendency, okay, this is one of his red flags. He does, out of all of them, he does have a tendency to be a bit, condescending. This is just what I'm seeing. He has a tendency to be just a little bit condescending. It's not that he doesn't like it, it's just that he's particular. He expects things a certain way. He can be a bit judgmental. I mean, he is a Capricorn. You guys, he is a Capricorn. So he can be a bit judgmental. He is not a very, like on my channel, for example, he's a, I say, come as you are. It doesn't matter what you're going through. Enjoy my channel, enjoy my messages, enjoy my, he takes his entertainment and what he does for a living to another standard. And it's like, I know I'm not meant for everyone. I know you can't just come as you are. You have to be in another wavelength to actually enjoy what I do, because I am not a typical artist, is what I'm picking up. I'm not typical. It's a little arrogant. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a little bit arrogant. It's a little bit, I'm getting a sense of condescending or a little bit prideful. But he did work hard for it. He did work hard for it. He made it happen. Enchanting Gifts. 2 more cards, please. Ooh. Orphaned. He knows that people are not blessed and chopped wood. He wants to go solo. I'm already seeing that. He wants to do his own thing. Give me 2 more cards, please. I've said this, out of all of them, he's the most, independent-minded. He's the most, I gotta do things my own way because I don't want to do this anymore. 2 more cards, please. Fork in the road. Yep, he's making a decision. And time for a nap. Give me 1 card, please. Overall energy for Taeyoung. Okay. On the bottom, you got soulmates. Slay. That's just me. That's just me and my quirky self. His overall energy is breathe and tick tock. Breathe and tick tock. I think he's putting some time on it for himself. He's giving himself some time, but I also feel as though time is an illusion, right? Time is, we hurry up, we slow down. We hurry up, we slow down. We go up, we have our high points, we have our low points. We have our, we're young and then we're old, and then, or we're right in the middle. Or he feels very, I just heard he feels very in between 2 worlds. So it's almost like he possessed, it's almost like I give myself more time for myself, but for other people, if it's not meant for me, I don't have time for you. That is the energy I'm picking up. And then you have breathe, so I feel like he's relaxing right now. There's a sense here of relaxing. I don't know exactly how old he is. I am not a I don't know. But I feel like something from the age of 29 and 30 for him are significant. Time feels very, it feels very like he's running out of time. Maybe he's like, now it's the time to have some peace in my life. But I do feel as though at the age of 29 and 30 are going to be very significant for him. Maybe he might be feeling pressure to rush into a relationship or into a marriage by the age of 30. Like if you're not married by 30, that's a problem, and it's, you know, you don't want to put yourself in that kind of pressure. You can get married at any age. You can fall in love at any age. You can be destined for greatness at any age. There are people who have won awards, Grammys, Oscars at the age of 50 or 60. So you don't need, I mean, he needs to know this, but you don't need to rush into something, because sometimes your most excellent work and your most excellent album or your best version of who you are comes a little bit later. You know, sometimes I'm hearing pruning. There's a moment here where there is pruning, yeah, with the chopped wood and enchanting gifts. Oh, exchanging gifts. He's cleaning up some things in his life. I think he's taking some inventory with exchanging gifts. He's taking some inventory, his successes. I feel like what I'm picking up, especially with the TikTok card and the breathe card, I feel as though he's trying to make things happen now. I think he wants to retire early. Like, I feel like he wants to retire in the next 15 to 20 years. He wants to retire at the age of 50. He doesn't want to deal with this anymore. He just wants to be happy. He just wants to enjoy. You got orphaned and fork in the road. He's making a big decision right now. There's a big decision he's making that he wants to address or wants to understand or wants to know or wants to push forward in. He's making a decision, but I also feel like with the orphan card here, I'm getting BTS, the group. I'm getting all of them together. I'm getting orphaned with BTS because I feel as though he is alone in this. And not in the sense of, oh my God, I'm so alone. No, like, I feel as though he feels alone in this, in terms of the way he views K-pop, in the way he views marriage. I'm even seeing marriage in the way he view everything. He's like, I feel like orphan because I feel like I'm the odd one out. I am not traditional. I am not like this. I am not the guy of BTS that everyone thought I was. I am not K-pop. Like, I even think he just wants to do away with K-pop at some point. He just wants to sing his music. He just wants to sing the music that he's meant to do. Hype is not work, and like that's the whole hype thing. I mean, whoever he's dealing with there, that's not. He's like, I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with any of it anymore. He's very independent minded, very much he's so set in his ways, and he's so confident with the bless card here and time for a nap, that he's like, I need to do away. I feel like in the next 5 to 10 years, I feel like Tay is going to be a completely different type of person. Like, his real authentic self is going to be showing. You will see a more mature side of him. You're going to see a more engaging side of him. Like, if he doesn't really talk on camera, I think you will see a lot more of that. Um or if he doesn't do lives as much, you're gonna see more of that. But right now, I feel like with the blessed and time for a nap, he's taking time for himself. He's taking time for himself. He's taking a nap. I don't know if he has a dog. It's a fox right here, but I don't know if he has a dog or he had a dog. But it's like kind of watching over him. Like, it's like his spirit animal, right? It's like his guide. Yeah, and he knows how blessed he is with a beautiful voice, with a beautiful like type of music. I feel like I feel like he is not in this place of, I gotta please everyone. I gotta make sure Army is happy with me. I gotta make sure that he's not there anymore. I feel as though it's like he's understanding and taking time and saying, I need moments for myself. And I know there are some things I might do, some things I might say that Army is not gonna like. He's very much, and he's like, I don't care, because at the end of the day, he wants to be fulfilled. He wants to be who he is. One more card, please, for Tae Young. One more card. And then I'll do his general tarot and his love life, since everyone has been moping about it on my channel. Give me one card, please. Oh, 3 cards came out. Yeah. Soulmates. All that glitters. You know, it's a saying, all that glitters is not gold. And then here it says, not for you. I'm getting, if this has to do with love, yeah, and co-create. If this has to do with love, I feel like he's been shipped so many times. So many times with various people. And he does have a soulmate. He does have someone coming in for him. But right now, it's not for him. Right now, he needs to focus on himself and how he's going to, I feel like, access or move or create something that's meant to stabilize him. Because I'll be honest with you, BTS might be famous. They might have all the fame and glory and all the accolades and all the fame, but there is something that's coming up where it's like, it's just a mask. It's just a mask. It's almost as if, and I've said this with Jungkook too, it's like, it's just a mask. I may have become famous, I may have become well known, I know people love me, but I don't think they really see the true me. He does have a soulmate. And I feel like when he got shipped with Not For You, when he got shipped, it was with Jennie, for example. If he got shipped with Jennie, he knew it wasn't for him. It's not that he doesn't like her or he doesn't care about her. It is more so of like, I know she's not the one, and I know I have a life to live, and she has a life to live. And I, you know, I have nothing against her. I just don't think she's meant for me. She's the one for me. Okay? So that's what I am picking up with the oracle cards. Yeah, new life. New life, milk and honey, and serendipity. I feel as though he is... Ooh. I'm hearing rebranding. There's something here with new life, rebranding, milk and honey, and serendipity. There's something coming out where there could be some like new rebranding. And I also feel like there is an elephant. I'm seeing Ganesha. So Ganesha means to overcome obstacles. He's very, he knows what he needs, and he overcomes each and every one of his obstacles. And it brings like a new life to him, a new version of him, a new idea. Serendipity. There's a stroke of luck that I'm seeing for Taeyong. There's a stroke of luck that I'm seeing for him. There's this like I'm hearing like strike when the iron is hot. So whenever like he has like a if he invested in something, he invested in the right thing at the right time. If he put his money in a place where I'm seeing a trust fund. If he put his money in a place with a like a I don't know, high yield saving whatever, it brings him new life. It's bringing him something new. He's having issues. On the flip side, he is having issues. I feel like BTS is going to do like a whole group thing. He's having issues with how it's being either promoted, how it's coming out, how the music is going to be. He does not like it. To be honest with you, he does not like it. He wants to do something completely different, is what I'm picking up. He does not like that. So, this is my Rider-Waite original tarot deck. I've been using this lately. It's been giving me some clear messages. So I'm going to use this. Spirit, give me, 6 cards for his general. Spirit guides, angels, mermaids, everyone. There's a song that's coming out right now that I'm hearing because she's so high above me. So, yeah, there's a song coming out like that. It came out back in like the late 90s. I think I was still a kid. I was still in middle school when that song came out. She's so high above me. She's so lovely, right? 6 cards, please, for Taeyong. Okay. 3 of Cups, Knight of Wands, 7 of Cups, Knight of Cups, 8 of Cups, 7 of Wands. Give me 2 cards, please. His past and his future. 1 card for his past and 1 card for his future. General. Ooh, look at that. Look how it's Look how it's on my wrist and it's like hanging on a balance. And then the Justice card came out. Four of Pentacles. You got Justice and the Four of Pentacles. Anything else for V's general message? Give me one card. He's not a player when it comes to love. I just don't think he has his eyes set on one person. Ace of Pentacles. This is what I'm picking up. He's not a player. He's not dating multiple people. He's not going after people. I think he's going after collaborations. I see multiple people here, but I don't see this necessarily as love. I think it's more of like friendship. Three of Cups, Knight of Cups. I think it's more friendship, and there's something about his reputation that he is trying to go after. Because, and judging from my last reading, right? My last reading, I said he's got this confidence in him. He's making moves. He's making power moves. He's doing great big things. And I'm seeing that, right? But he has a lot of choices that he has to choose. He has a lot of things he's got to choose from. Seven of Cups and Seven of Wands. He's got to really fight. And when I mean fight, I don't mean physically fight, but he has to push through illusions, push through dreamlands, because he has a lot of big dreams, he has a lot of big goals, but he hasn't made a decision yet on to what he has to do. He's keeping things right now. His future right now is under wraps. He's not showing anyone really what he's doing. If he does, it's just what he wants you to see. He doesn't show you what he's working on. But I feel like in his general energy, the general feeling I'm getting is it's not necessarily romantic love that he's getting. I feel like he wants to gain a reputation with different people in different industries. That's what I'm getting. So he's being friendly to, I don't know, high-end modeling stuff. I don't know. He's being friendly to people who are good producers and can help him with his work. I do feel like he's making a decision. But eventually, you got the Knight of Wands in the middle and the Eight of Cups. And please, I'm saying this in the most respectful way ever. I don't need some of you to be writing crazy comments on my channel, right? On my video. I feel like V, and I've said this in the beginning when I started my channel, I feel like V might be the first or maybe the second one to just end all with BTS. I don't think he really wants to be categorized for too much longer as a member of BTS. It's not that he doesn't like it, it's not that he doesn't appreciate it, it's just that when that time is over, that time is over. Yeah, Six of Swords. Yeah, Six of Swords. I'm leaving. Page of Wands and the Devil. Yeah, he's not even happy. anymore. It's not that he's not happy with the boys, and he's not happy with the guys of BTS, like Jungkook and whoever. It's not that he's not happy with them. I think he's not happy with how management has screwed him over. And he doesn't like, you guys, he sees the posts. He sees all the posts. He sees the people that you freaking put him with. He sees the AI videos. He sees all of that. And he's just like, how did it get this far? How did it even get this far that you would put me with Jungkook, or you would put me with this person, that you would put me with X, Y, and Z? It's like, it makes no sense at all. And he's like, the best way to get out of being shipped is just to leave BTS. Because I feel like that was one of the most toxic things that he had to encounter. To have rumors that he's gay, to have rumors that he wants this person, to have rumors that he's smoking. Like, grown adult, right? You don't want to give him boyish, childish attitude when he's grown adult. Give me one card. One card, please. For his general. Then I'll get into his love life. Yep. Ten of Swords. The World. Two of Cups. He's going to find love. Relatively quick. Relatively fast. Once he ends everything with BTS. He's going to find love, and I feel like there's a trust. There's a mutual person who is trusting of him, and he is trusting of her. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Who she might be a little bit older than him. But I feel like the moment, and here's where you might see where things are actually going. The moment he ends, I don't know when it's gonna be. I don't know how he's gonna do it. I don't know what his game plan is to exit out of BTS or out of K-pop. But as soon as he does away with it and does his own stuff, he's already done his own stuff. I get it. But the moment he really just, I'm done with BTS. I don't want to do any more concerts. I don't want to do any more meet and greets. I don't want to do any more interviews about BTS. Once he has stepped out of that mold, I feel like that's when he's gonna meet his person. Right, Sabrina? Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting she could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, or Mars. It doesn't matter. But I'm seeing a water sign coming in for him. She could be slightly older than him. Give me one more card. For V. Yeah. He's so focused. With the Hierophant, Eight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. He's so focused on building his legacy. He's so focused right now in making things happen. He's so focused at creating the foundation to what he wants to do. I'm also seeing a foundation that he's going to do to help either other artists he's very he gives back. I'm seeing a lot of philanthropy. maybe a school of arts or school of visual arts. He might start a school, a small school. Yeah, King of Cups. But he wants, yeah, and Death. He wants to do big things. And you can't be small minded and think, oh, he's going to end up with this person. Oh, he's gay. Oh, he's. You can't do big things with big ideas if your only goal and focus is to ship him with someone, or if your only goal is to make sure he's with someone, or if your only goal is to see him as BTS, V from BTS, right? He wants to get out of the mold. And he needs to think, that's the thing. He needs to think bigger. I feel like he wants to move up, move out, expand his horizons. That's what I'm seeing. All right, love. Love and romance for Jungkook. Yeah, he's outweighing, right now in his mind and in his emotions, he's outweighing the pros and cons. Like, is this really good for me? I know I have to do this because I have a contract. But as soon as this is done, I'm out of here. Because he's like, I don't want to deal with people and they're crazy. Yeah, he's making a decision, you guys. King of Swords, Two of Pentacles. And I feel like, what, is Saturn in return right now? Yeah, Saturn is in return right now. So a lot of emotional, like, upheaval, a lot of things that he could have suppressed is coming. It's coming out. He's not temperamental per se, but he does expect. There's a standard of what he expects from you guys. There's a level of behavior he will no longer tolerate. I'll just put it that way. There's a behavior that his fans have portrayed him as that he no longer tolerates. There is a point of view, POV, that he's been seen as, and he no longer wants to be that person. Right? 6 cards, please, for V and love. 4 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Justice. Okay, I feel like this is when he was shipped with Jenny. Give me one more card, please. One more card for V and V, I guess, and Jenny, because this is what I'm picking up. King of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and King of Swords. I don't think, okay, if this has to do, I'm getting Jenny for right now. I don't even think Jenny is even interested in him. Because there's another man coming into her life. There's someone new coming into her life. This was something that he doesn't really regret it. He doesn't really, there's no hate on Jenny. But he knows that Jenny from Blackpink, right? He knows that she's also just as independent as him. And she needs to, Jenny is a woman who needs to live her own life. She can't be set with someone. She can have a lot of friends. She can be surrounded by a lot of friends, and that's fine. But she's also knowing that when they were shipped, they were not on each other's level. They were just not. And there's a new man coming into her life, King of Swords. And I'm seeing an air sign, Aquarius. Aquarius. I'm also I just heard Sagittarius, so maybe a Sagittarius is coming to her. Yeah, Jenny is made it very clear. Jenny made it very clear that we are just friends. Jenny, even V understands it. Like, they both kind of agreed. We are just friends. That is it. I drew that line. That is the compromise. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But Jenny has a new man coming into her life. There's someone new coming in for her. She's, yeah, death. And not, I'm telling you, I'm seeing Aquarius, could be also Libra. I'm also seeing a Sagittarius, a fire sign coming into her life. There's someone else coming in for Jenny. The whole situation between Jenny and V, it was not it. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, it was suggested. It was shown that they could have had something, but I feel like Jenny was like, I think we're better off as friends. That's it. We never moved on. We never made it happen. We never got married. We never had kids. We never had the white picket fence. We never did any of that. We never got married. We never even got spiritually married, right? We never did any of that. There was a moment we liked each other. We may have been very close with each other. We may have been happy together as friends, but that was it. There was no... People were pushing that. I remember people were pushing that scenario. So he's not with Jenny, you guys. Jenny wants someone... Yeah. Let me... There was something that came out here. Hold on. Yeah, Three of Swords came out here. Jenny... With the Empress here. Three of Swords, High Priestess, and the Empress. This is just a side read. For Jenny, I feel like if she's been quiet right now, she's been taking care of herself. She's been taking care of her own self-worth. I feel as though with the Three of Swords here, she could reminisce. She could think about what could have been between the two of them, what might have happened. But she was like, we were both not ready. We were both not ready for a relationship with the High Priestess. When I see earth signs like Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorns, and particularly with Capricorns, and particularly with Capricorn women, their standard of how a relationship should be needs to be on point all day, every day. There cannot be any mistakes, or else eruption. You know what I mean? Or else anger. If they were to be together, or if they were ever to get married, I think they would have already filed for divorce. Already been divorced 2 years ago when you shipped them together. You know what I mean? Like, it would never have worked out. It would just, what I'm picking up, it would have never worked out between Jenny and V. Yeah, they were friends. And the Chariot, yeah, they moved on. I do feel as though they are still friends. They still kind of bounce out some good ideas. Like, this is how you should do this, or this is how you should do that. But even artistically, V doesn't think Jenny is on his level when it comes to creating or being an artist. And Jenny doesn't see V as the type of man she could actually be with. Like, she's like, I'm nothing against him. It's just that that's not what I need. That's not what I need in my life. He's not necessarily the desire that I want in a relationship. Yeah, 10 of Swords. That's what I'm picking up. Nothing. If there's anything you're getting from this video, nothing ever happened between V and Jenny. It just ended. She's living her life and he's living a completely different life. They're going their separate ways. She's not interested in him. He's not interested in her. It's nothing against each other. It's just that they see life and they see their art in completely different ways. Their personalities are completely different. And I have the strongest feeling that V is someone who is not really willing to compromise his freedom and his creative freedom right now to be in a relationship. And I feel as though Jenny is in this place of I'm living my best life and I don't need anyone to take me down right now. And she's not willing to compromise that. So there's no compromise. This is how I see my life, no compromise. This is how I see my life, no compromise. We're not even willing to make it work because they're just on a different wavelength. They're on a different element. All right, so future for V. Future for V. In love and in relationships. Thank you guys. If you've watched this far, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me, I will put all of that in the description box below. And by the way, I will never DM you. You guys have to find me. All right. So this is for V in love, relationships, what's coming in. I just heard he's keeping the past in the past. He's keeping the past in the past and the future in the future. 6 cards, please. The Star. Very present. He's very present. 8 of Wands. Queen of Swords. This is in love. Eight of Wands. Knight of Swords. I am getting chills. This guy is a powerhouse. Let me tell you something. V is such a powerhouse right now. I'm seeing, and this is kind of like a side related thing to his love life. There was this thing, you know, Conor McGregor, who is a, I feel like he's like a boxing champion. He's so hot. Like, to me, he's hot. Conor McGregor, he came out and he said in an interview, if you can see it in your mind and you can feel it and you can actually make it happen, it's gonna happen. And then he won like the golden belt, like in wrestling, and he said, from nothing to something to everything. And I feel, oh my God, I'm getting so many chills. I feel as though V is in this state of, I'm about to cry because he's overcome. See, Ganesha, like, I'm overcoming obstacles. From nothing, He had nothing. If BTS never landed on his lap, or that opportunity never happened, from nothing to something, which is BTS and what he's made, and then to everything. And I feel as though he's so motivated for success that he wants someone who's also just as whew, whew. He's also looking for someone, a woman, Queen of Swords, who's also mentally, emotionally, and physically stable to create with him a destiny. I'm seeing a dynasty, a destiny. He's looking beyond being shipped. He's looking beyond what the world has for him. He's looking for what he wants in this world instead of what the world is putting on him. If that makes any sense. He's looking for someone who can symbiotically give to him, and he can give to her what hasn't been created yet. And he is speaking this with the Knight of Swords, the Star, the Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands. He is speaking this into existence. His life partner is manifested by him. It is not army. It is not being shipped. It's not. He manifested it. So he said, if I can see it in my mind, if I can see the things that I want, the things that I want to accomplish, I need a woman who's down with me, who's ride or die with me, who can actually help me and push each other to a higher level. He's looking for someone who's motivated to to create like a legacy. Like, I'm seeing legacy here. I'm seeing legacy. I'm seeing a force to be reckoned with. He really is. He really is. Give me 3 more cards, please. Love and romance for, the Hanged Man, Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. that was just channeled. Give me 1 more card. He's looking for someone who can actually, who won't, and it's easy, especially for earth signs, it's easy for them to get comfortable. It's easy for them to just absorb the emotions and the energy and just kind of keep it to themselves. But he is looking for someone who can take, like, they want to raise me up. Like, they want to really, like, put each other on a pedestal and really push each other to a strong, like, marriage. I'm seeing, Temperance. Emperor. Give me 1 more card. Queen of Cups. 8 of Swords. 3 of they want to build something. He wants someone he can build with, he can create with. And it's not just building, like, each other up. That's not just motivating each other. No, he wants someone who actually has good ideas, who actually is intentional, who actually wants to create something with him. I'm seeing either someone who's worked behind the scenes. I'm seeing a lot of behind the scenes type of stuff. Behind the scenes, I'm also seeing someone who's logical, intelligent, has a handle on her emotions. This is something, you got the 3 of Wands here and the Temperance card. This is someone, it's divinely guided, especially when you start out with the Star and the Knight of Swords. This is someone who is divinely guided to him. Someone who is divinely guided to him, and I feel as though if he hasn't started manifesting or praying for this person yet, very soon he will start praying. I want to tell you something about V. This guy can manifest. I'm telling you. He is like, his energy, boom, he can make it happen. Period. Point blank. He does not mince his words. He says what he sees, he says what he thinks. This is what I want. I want it this way. It has to be this way. This is the type of woman I need, and you have to make a decision. This is the type of woman I need in my life, and this is who I need to marry. This is the type of woman I need to marry. Because through hell or high water, I need someone who is able to build with me. Right? That's what I'm seeing. Very much in his masculine energy. Give me one card. Overall energy. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Someone with the ability to manifest just like him. Someone with the same mentality as him. Someone who's not looking too much. It's not. He's gonna end up with someone who doesn't look too much into the past or what happened in the past. There's no reminiscing. There's no baggage. There's no baggage here. This is someone who she moves forward. I'm also getting could be an Aries. For example, what I'm picking up for her, she could have for example, this could be of many astrological signs. It doesn't really matter, but she could have like a sun in Cancer, Aquarius rising, and maybe a Sagittarius moon. One of many. It doesn't have to be those signs, but I feel like this person is coming into his life in a very open-minded kind of way. Give me one card. One more card, please, for his love life. Yeah, High Priestess. This person is very quiet right now. She's an observer. She's not someone who's like, hey, boom, here I am. This person is an observer. Very knowledgeable. She works behind the scenes, and I'm also seeing she could have also been an actress. Chinese. I'm seeing either Chinese. I don't see her being Korean. I see her being like different from being Korean, but I see her being like either Chinese or something like that. She could be 2 or 3 years older than him. She's very beautiful. She's very beautiful. She's very mature. She has a very sound mind, or her thinking is very good. She had a hard childhood, is what I'm picking up. The woman he's going to end up with had a very hard childhood. She could have been adopted, or she could have not known much about how she got where she was. It could just kind of happened. Very beautiful woman. She manifested her life too. See, I'm getting, see the moon on top of the High Priestess head. Like, She manifested this life too. She held her emotions in so much. She held her emotions in. She held her emotions in her heart so much. I feel like she had, well, a lot of us do have this, so this is very common. But I feel like she may have gone through like abandonment issues. She may have had a she could have gotten married very quickly and then it just didn't work out. Something didn't work out. But she has a very sweet personality. Long dark hair. She's kind of she's tall, she's skinny. Not super skinny, but she's skinny. She knows her worth. She definitely knows her worth. She manifested her love life. She wants her love life to be a certain way. Give me one card. What is the connection right now? I know I'm over an hour into this, but give me one card. What is the connection between V and his future wife at this moment? Just one card. Ten of Cups and the King of Cups. Yeah, death and the Two of Pentacles. The emotions, this relationship is highly charged emotionally and creatively. But he has to, it's like both of them have to make a decision to let go of something else before they can really come together. Yeah, let go of something else. They are soulmates. This person is a soulmate. This energy is very beautiful because I feel like with the death card in the middle, they're changing, they're transforming each other always. Success. I feel like he has, I feel like when they meet, he's going to be traveling. Give me one card. Have they met yet? Give me one card. Has V and his future spouse met? Have they met yet? Page of Swords, Judgment, the Hermit. You got the Seven of Swords on the bottom. I don't think they've met yet. What I'm getting is they may know of each other, or they may already, if they've, I don't think they've met literally like in person physically, but I think like he's like, oh, I know who V is, obviously. Like, I know who V is. Like, we all know. But I don't think it's registered in her head yet that they are going to be coming together. I don't think, yeah. And the World and the Empress. Yeah, I don't think she's thinking about, at this moment, July 21st, that they are meant to be together right now. I think that when they do come together, they both have to be ready for it. This is a big one. This is a big one. I see someone who is, I'm seeing Meghan Markle. So I'm seeing someone who values herself, honors herself. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Let me get an oracle card. Oracle card from the Wild Unknown. do believe he is going to end up and have kids. Um, Alright. Give me one card, please, for V from my Wild Unknown deck. This is a new deck, you guys. So my personal readings support me and they help me buy new decks, make things more awesome, and just give you guys new messages and new understandings of where people are. If you've seen my last couple of readings, I feel like the YouTube readings, if I could be so, I don't mean to put myself on a pedestal here, but I feel like the readings that they have for BTS, especially on YouTube or TikTok, are very mediocre. They are very unrealistic, and they are, I don't feel like it's good. To be honest, it's very unprofessional. Like, I don't know. Okay, so I'm getting the desert, the thread, and the empty room. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go through this. This might take another 30 minutes, you guys. The desert, the thread, the empty room, the castle he wants to build with someone, and the kiss. So I feel as though this is a very faded meeting. This is a very faded person who is going to come into his life and create and build something out of nothing. I think they both have very similar outlooks on life. All right, let me get my book. Oh, here's the book. Here's the book, you guys. So I'm going to go one by one. The desert. So, the desert. The desert leaves us disoriented, desperate for direction, grasping for meaning, longing for solid ground. For endless miles, we are confronted with a lack of clarity and existential dread. We are thirsty, hungry, pleading with life to get back to normal, to become animated by the simple pleasantries of day-to-day life. The desert offers no such comfort, and all must pass through it. If you can embrace this discomfort of the desert, knowing you will someday reach water again, you can tap into potent energy of the landscape. Its lights are blindingly bright, and its darks are terrifyingly deep, which makes for unbridled creativity and clairvoyant visions. Truth resides in the desert that otherwise remain hidden. The crows, the shadows, and the coyotes call surround you. Let the winds and sand work their deep magic, weary traveler. Yeah, he's trying to let go. You see this? He's trying to let go. He's already tired of K-pop. That's what I'm getting. He's tired of it. He's tired of getting all of that. He's just tired of it. Got the thread. What number is that? Hang on. The thread. Oh yeah, 205. The thread. So I do feel like with a red thread, I feel as though this is fated. This is a fated meeting. I'm seeing the fates, you know, like in Greek mythology, they had the 3 fates and they held a thread, and they, you know, if someone's life were to end, they would cut it with a pair of scissors. So I feel like this is fated. Life is a tangle, so much happiness simultaneously and curiosity, leaving us grappling for meaning and distractions in a network of yeah, he's being distracted. Remember I told you with 7 of cups. Um when we connect to the energy of the thread, however, we strike the deepest vein in the body. Our whole being responds to its tug, meaning it's pumped through our bloodstream. Our mind and spirits are lifted. We remember who we are and what we came into this world to do. Though this happens on the most profound level, it could be the simplest incident that activates the thread, a song, an image, a conversation heard in passing. No matter how confusing and multi layered our modern lives become, if we are connected to the thread, we are free. Being tethered to it is the only anchor our heart requires. Then you got the empty room. I feel as though he's trying to unlearn everything he's known so far. He's trying to unlearn everything. Okay. The empty room haunts us all. It is the universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something or anything. We are often we too often attempt to remedy the comfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to a culture of more. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. This card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching of what we should do next to save our outward appearance. Be with the nothingness, be with the impatience. The empty room has immense power. Let others wonder what you are doing. If you can settle in to the magic of emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. Yeah, I feel like right now he's very much in this place of I'm unlearning everything. I'm emptying my cup because I need to fill it with more of who I am. Who it's very self motivated, I guess that's the word. I don't know. The castle. Can't make this shit up. It's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments. Yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to a tendency to hold onto possessions, quite possibly a literal home or position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. At times we must settle down, yet the castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force and an enchanting goal to travel toward, but it is best not to linger within its walls of decadent deception for too long. The kiss. The kiss, you guys. In the next few years, his life is gonna change. You watch this video 2 years from now, I think you guys will say this makes sense. The kiss, the touch, the chemistry, the sex. Before a first kiss, the air is electrified. Each breath is alive with possibility and magic. What will their lips be like, their tongue? Do they want me in return? The archetype energy of the kiss is a heightened sensation of merging with other, of letting in what moments ago separate, to become one. It is risky but beautiful business. These moments forever change us as we move past the solitary self towards union and acceptance. This card suggests true intimacy. Intimacy is around the corner, which requires bravery and surrender. When the kiss takes a non-human form, it may be experienced as touching, the sacred, hearing a whisper, or being graced by a divine being. You will recognize the presence of the kiss by cold chills and an awakening of the heart. There you go, you guys. There you frickin' go. Okay? That's what I get for Mr. Kim. I think that's his last name, right? Yeah, Kim. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And many blessings to all of you. Have a lovely week.